What's up YouTube, ShavedApe here, and today I've got my Sony Vegas render settings for you. This is Vegas Pro 12, but you can do this in 10 or 11, and this will show you how I do 1080p videos for YouTube. Now, I'm no expert at this, so feel free to correct me if I'm doing something wrong. So I'm going to start with my project properties first of all. This is how I get my 1080p videos. Now, of course, I've already got one set, but you won't have, so forget this bit for the moment. I'm going to type in 1920 here and then 1080. Okay, I'll make sure that this is set to non-progressive scan. This one is set to 1.00000 square and output ratio is 0. I will type in 30 in there. Okay, I'll check that that is off. Check the pixel format is 8-bit. Full resolution, I'll choose best. Motion blur, Gaussian. The interlaced method, I will select none, and I'll check this box for adjust source media to better match project settings. Okay, and then I'm going to check this box as well. Okay, and just to be sure, I'll click apply just to make sure that that happens. Now I'll go across to the audio tab, and I'm going to change the sample rate so that I can reduce it just a little bit. It'll start probably, usually at least, a default 48 and drop it to 44. I'm not going to notice a difference in YouTube, but I'll notice a difference in file size. So for the benefit of a little bit smaller file size, I'm going to change it to the 44,100. Okay, and just to make sure that's checked, and I'll click apply. Okay, now before I finish, I'm just going to save it so I don't forget. Okay, so I've got a custom template. It will have set this bit up, so I'll just click that, save, and then OK, because I've already applied it. Now moving down into the video itself, okay, I'm going to right click it, and I'm going to choose properties, and as you can see, it's got smart resample. Now resampling really causes problems. It makes it look blurry and horrible, and we don't want that, so we're going to disable that. Okay, now if you're using things from iPhone and stuff, you might want to uncheck that as well. Okay, so that it stretches the video to meet your settings. But if you're just doing from video and you're recording if you're recording from your games and that kind of thing, then you perhaps don't need to do that one. But if you're finding problems, the video isn't fitting the window, uncheck that box. Otherwise, disable resample should do it. Okay, so I'm going to click OK. Now, of course, I've done this one, and as you can see, it's disable resample. And if I check this one, it hasn't been done. Now, I could go through and do each one, and well, that will work. Of course, if I've got lots of different splits, so for example, it's going to take a while, isn't it, with all these splits. And incidentally, if you want to know how I do that, you just press S. Okay, S will split it for you. So there you go, there's another one. Okay, now if I check them all, of course I could go through them all, but that's going to take a while. I could do Control, and I could go to copy, and then I could select them all just like this. Oh God, see, I could check them all, and then I could go to paste event attributes, which would then paste the event attributes. Okay, but I can also do this. I can double tap on D and highlight the whole thing, and then go to switches and select disable resample, and that will do the same job as me selecting them all for me. So I'll get rid of that, and I'll double check, and I'll show you. There you go, it says disable resample. So once I've done that, I'm then going to go to render settings. Okay, now I'm going to create an additional one. We'll get rid of that one for a moment, and I'll uncheck that so you can see what it normally looks like. Okay, now the only one I use is Windows Media Video 11. Okay, I'm going to double check, I'm going to click that, and I'm going to go down to there, the very bottom one. Now I'm going to customize the template, and none of this really needs to be changed, but I'm going to change the sound a little bit anyway, because as I say, it really doesn't hurt. Slightly smaller video file size, not much difference otherwise. Okay, and then I'm going to go over to video, change it to quality VBR. That can stay the same. I'm going to choose custom 1920 by 1080. I'm going to choose a pixel aspect ratio of 1.000 square. Change that to 30. And I'm going to change the quality down to 86. I have used 83 too, so it's up to you. It's about file size, but it's up to you. So I'll leave it at 86 for now, but 83, trust me, doesn't make a huge difference. And again, file size can be important sometimes, and you won't see a huge difference between 83 and 86 other than file size. Okay, now as you can see, nothing's changed on bitrate, nothing on index summary, but on project I may just be certain and check best there just to be sure. Okay, but you could use video project settings, which we set earlier over here. Okay, I would also then save it with a name. Okay, so I'd go, well, I don't know. And then click save. You get the idea. And then I would find that here, as you can see, and I'd check the little star so that I can then check this box later. And of course I've then got only the ones I want. Now I'm going to get rid of that one because I only need that one. You get the idea. Okay, so I would then do that. But one thing I do like to do is this bit here. You can see it's grayed out at the moment. Okay, so I'll just cancel that for a moment, and I'm going to get this little yellow triangle here and drag it to the bits I want. Let's say I only want this part of it. I don't need this lot. It's all rubbish. Isn't required. If I now go to render, you can see it says render loop region only, and it's only going to render this bit. Okay, which is better for me, so I'm happy with that. I'll click render and you get the idea. Okay, hopefully this helps you guys. If it does, please let me know. Leave a comment below if you have any questions and I can help. I will absolutely do so. If you got any tips that you want to give me, by all means do so. I'm all for taking feedback. But till the next time, thank you very much for watching. ShavedApe signing out.